Hey, fam. How are you guys doing on this amazing Seven of Diamonds day? Seven of Diamonds is, hey, Seven of Diamonds is literally one of my most, but it's my favorite energy. One of my most favorite energies because it's my guru card. This is, if you know a Seven of Diamonds or a Nine of Hearts, they are some pretty amazing people. You know, the Seven of Diamonds is that semi-fixed card. This is Venus, Venus. And then, hey, and the Nine of Hearts, Saturn, Saturn. So in their past life, the Seven of Diamonds were pretty powerful people. When you look at the Seven of Diamonds path, life path, look at their life path on the Grand Solar Square. The Seven of Diamonds were powerful people. They have the Jack of Hearts, which is the card they came here to stand flat-footed. The Jack of Hearts came back here to own where they are. So the Seven of Diamonds sits in Venus, Venus, and it's a giving card. You know, it's a spiritual card on the high side. Hey, and it came back here to own it. The Seven of Diamonds came here to own it. So when we think about Seven of Diamonds, we think about powerful people. And in their past life, I'm pretty sure they misused their power. Maybe they were extremely powerful. They have two nines, which means they came back here to transcend and let it go. You know, they have, hey sweetie, they have karma that they have to transcend. The two kings means really powerful. Seven of Diamonds are here to be leaders, you know, with all of that energy. The King of Hearts is tricky because the King of Hearts is Uranus to them. So with the King of Hearts and Uranus, to me it means that their father is not available. Because you know, a King of Hearts and Uranus don't want to be nobody's father. You know, King of Hearts and Uranus, think about Uranus energy. And so you would think about the Seven of Diamonds father, it would be a detached person because the Seven of Hearts is in Uranus. But the Eight of Clubs, another fixed card. So you have the Seven of Diamonds, which is Venus, Venus, and two fixed cards, Jack of Hearts and an Eight of Clubs. Two kings and two nines. Think about that. Think about the power of that individual. Think about the power of somebody that has that line. And then look at how they're a semi-fixed card that shares life with their soulmate, the Nine of Hearts. This sits Saturn, Saturn. And that's a whole different energy. Can you imagine that every year they trade places? So 1 year, the Seven of Diamonds sits in Venus, Venus, and it's a giving and it's a loving card. And then it goes down to Saturn, Saturn. And it's like, yo, what happened? What happened? Why am I in Saturn? What did I do? You know, you would literally feel that way if you went from Venus to Saturn. You would say, what did I do? How did I get down here? How did I get to Saturn? I was just doing it up last year. Everything was good. And then boom, you're in Saturn. Think about that. That's what the Seven of Diamonds deals with every year. And when you look at the Nine of Hearts, it's sitting in Venus, Venus, and that's the wish card. So the Nine of Hearts is graduating and it's letting go of emotional attachments that don't no longer serve, and then they're letting it go and making that wish. So yeah, this is something very interesting, and it's big energy. So if you are Seven of Diamonds, or if you know a Seven of Diamonds, you know a powerful person. And it's not a lot of people that can handle this energy. So I believe that Seven of Diamonds in their past life were extremely powerful people. That's just what I believe. Because if you come back with a life path like that, and you have to navigate that life path, you've had to have power in your past life. And you came back here to learn how to transcend your karma. And because when we look at Beyonce is an excellent example of the Seven of Diamonds. She has the beehive. She has people who love her and go to war for her. And she accepts the love that people give her. And that's agape love. And that's how she wears her crown now. She has totally come back here. What I see, transcended her karma. And she wears her crown. And she wears it well. You can look at her sometimes and you can see, sometimes I can see the detachment in her. Because Seven of Diamonds, they just for me it's a mystery about them, and the mystery is, they're semi-fixed. You don't know where they are unless you know their birth chart. You're looking at her as a Seven of Diamonds, but this year she could be a Nine of Hearts. So for me, looking at her, you never tell who she is. But yeah, she's a very good example of a Seven of Diamonds, and they are very powerful people. So today, did you feel that energy? I felt the energy early on, and I had to check myself. I was like, oh wow, I'm getting ready to go down in the Saturn because somebody's getting on my nerves. Literally, I was like, that's getting on my nerves. I said, whoa, today's a Seven of Diamonds. You can't do that. I say you can't. Things can't get on your nerve. On the Seven of Diamonds day, you gotta fly high. Your energy has to be amazing because it's Venus, Venus. She says, I agree. She's very private, right? Very private. And so today, to unlock that wish card, because we want to unlock that Nine of Hearts today, guys. Because remember, every time we see the Seven of Diamonds, we see the Nine of Hearts. We want to unlock that wish card. What wish did you make today? What wish did you put out there in the universe? Because every time you see the Nine of Hearts, you need to be making a wish. And after yesterday, that powerful energy with the moon and stuff, you totally deserve a wish. We deserve to go forward in this month, October, which is a powerful month. Not because I was born in it, but it's a powerful month. You could feel the energy of October. You could feel the energy when we left September and we went into. She said, I actually felt great today. You're a Seven of Diamonds. Wow. Totally. The energy today was awesome. It just was a great energy, but it's a different time. It's different energy. It's October. It's the harvest season. It's, the new moon. Was it the full moon or the new moon? I can't keep up. But it was great energy for us to harness yesterday because we had all of the queens available for us to vibrate on with that energy. And then today we had the Seven of Diamonds, which is a millionaire's card. And it's a millionaire's card because you got to put in the work. The Seven of Diamonds has to invest. Whatever they get, they have to invest back into their business because it's Venus, Venus. When you invest back into your business, the universe meets you where you are. And you're growing and you're doing the things that you need to do. That's how you unlock the Seven of Diamonds. The Seven of Diamonds is giving. So when someone comes and they ask you something, if you have it, you're required to give. With the Seven of Diamonds, if you have it, that's a test. Because it's Venus, Venus. It's about how much how attached are you to stuff. That's the test with the Seven of Diamonds because in the spiritual realm, you can't be attached to things. And that's when some Seven of Diamonds that I know, this is what puts them off. It's because they feel people are always asking them for stuff and not giving them. But the Seven of Hearts is your support and karma card. It's about boundaries. Yeah, people are always asking you for stuff, but you can say no. You don't say no because of your karma. In your past life, so if you don't transcend that karma and stand flat-footed like the Jack of Hearts, you are going to feel like you always have to give and do for people because that's your karma. Your karma is telling you came here to transcend it. You came here to give, but if you don't have it, you can't give it. Right? So your transformation causes the Seven of Diamonds. Yeah, that's powerful. You're transforming into a very powerful card because you're not just transforming into Seven of Diamonds. You're transforming into the Nine of Hearts too. So you got that double energy to work with. So when we look at the Seven of Diamonds and someone feeling that, people are always asking them for stuff, yeah, because that's what you came here, because in your past life you didn't give. Yeah, in your past life you abused those powers. Look at that line. Look at your line. Look at all of your cards and see the power that you have to unlock. You have to unlock all of those cards. You have to unlock the Jack of Hearts, which is the fixed card. The Jack of Hearts came here to own where they are, but the Jack of Hearts touches people and activates them. So when somebody comes to you and they need something, you're supposed to show them how to get it. You're not supposed to do it for them. You're not supposed to give it to them. You're supposed to show them how to achieve those things. That's the Seven of Diamonds. The Seven of Diamonds activates them, right? So if you feel put upon, you have to lean on that Jack of Hearts and get boundaries. And Seven of Hearts is your boundaries, but the Jack of Hearts is saying, I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm not going to do it for you. I'm going to show you how to do this, because that's what the Jack of Hearts came here for, to activate us. And when you look at those nines, you got to let it go. You can't be in your feelings. The Nine of Clubs is a big card. It is the one of the most giving cards that there is with knowledge. And Nine of Clubs wants to see everything. They travel around the world just to get as much information as they possibly can, and they want to share it. Then the Nine of Spades also, but the Nine of Spades is a spade, so it's about your wisdom, and it's about you sharing it. It's about you acquiring stuff. But those two cards mean that the Seven of Diamonds has lots of losses in their life. It means that. Nines means you gotta let go of stuff. So they lose things in their life, people. They lose people in their life, and they lose things in their life. Then when you go down to the Kings, that means it's the power of leadership. They have to be leaders. And when you go over to the Eight of Clubs, that's a spiritual card. She says she's a natural giver. I didn't realize I was stingy in my past. Yeah, you've transcended. Not stingy in your past. You weren't stingy. You were a tyrant in your past. You were a very powerful person, not stingy. You had a lot of power in your past with all of this stuff. Look at your life path. Look at your life path. You have powerful cards, sweetie. So in your past life, you had to have misused those cards. And I say that because your soulmate is the Nine of Hearts. It sits in Saturn. So you have a biometric energy inside of you. You have Venus, and you have Saturn. So to me, that means that you're here to learn that lesson. You came back here to learn that lesson, and every other year you're sitting in Saturn. And we can't do anything until we learn Saturn and we pass. So that's why I say in your past life, because karma, Saturn, that's your past life. And you have triple karma because the Nine of Hearts sits in Saturn and the card sits in Saturn. That's triple karma. So how do you transcend that karma? By giving, by loving, especially first by giving to yourself, and loving yourself is the way that you definitely transcend that karma. Making sure that, oh, thank you, happy birthday, that was your birthday, oh, wow. Yeah, making sure that you are always, you make sure that you always are aware. Seven of Diamonds has to be aware. You just have to be aware of who they are. You know what I mean? It's a powerful, powerful energy. Powerful giving card. But it doesn't mean that you give what you don't have. You don't give what you don't have. You don't deplete yourself. You are the Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts came here to activate people. Came here for you to teach people how to do what they need to do. You're a teacher. You're a leader. You have two kings. You're a leader. And you have to let it go. You have to let go of stuff that, your emotions. The Nine of Hearts, Saturn. You can't carry emotions. You can't be mad at people. You gotta let go. Whatever people do, they do. You can't take it on yourself. You actually have 3 nines. when you think about it, because you're nine of hearts and you have the nine of clubs and the nine of spades. So that's a powerful card. For me, the seven of diamonds is some of the most powerful people for me. You're talking about the seven of diamonds. Seven of diamonds is, yeah, that's power. You know, the ace of clubs and the two of hearts, they're powerful cards, but that Saturn is interesting. So for me, the seven of diamonds, those are some very powerful people, extremely so. And it's my Magi card. It's the card in life that supports me. So I have to know a lot about the seven of diamonds and what it's supporting me in doing. You know what I mean? I have to know that. I have to be aware of the attributes of that card. And then every other year, it's the nine of hearts. This year, it's the nine of hearts, I believe, for my spread. I believe I have the nine of hearts supporting me in Venus, Venus. That's agape love. That's all year long. Agape love and just being amazing with the nine of hearts in Venus, Venus. So yeah, sweetie, just lean in, be amazing, be as amazing as you possibly can, and step into the leadership roles when you have to step into the leadership roles, and be amazing. Seven of diamonds is amazing. Be amazing. That's all you have to do is transcend what you came back here for. And that's just my philosophy when I look at the cards. That's my philosophy. May not be everybody's philosophy. But if I see somebody has triple Saturn, I can pretty much think that in their past life they were powerful people. You came back here to learn something. That's just me. Triple Saturn means you came back here to learn something. Because Saturn is our karma. My Saturn cards a ten of spades, and that's my karma. Whatever I do, I can have anything I want to do, but I gotta work for it. Eight of diamonds has to work for what they want. They don't just people. You think when the eight of diamonds appears that you're gonna get something? No, you're not. You didn't put in the work. You just wasted the eight of diamonds. You wasted it because the eight of diamonds works. I work. Whatever I want, I put in the work for it. I own it. When I get it, it's all mine. It doesn't just fall into my lap. I just don't give up. I don't give up. If I know I want something, I just know I got to manifest it. And you manifest things in lots of ways, but it all requires work. And the work that, not the work that you think of when it's drudgery and stuff like that. No, because if it's something that you want, it's something that you're going to want to do. It's something that you're going to put your love and your attention on. So I'm not saying work is drudgery. It's just a word we use to describe what we do. I'm smart. I don't work hard. I can tell you that. I don't work hard. But I do work, and I do put in the work to get the things that I want. There's a consistency about it, right? With the seven of diamonds today, no, you're not. You know, you have a path. You have something. You're builders. You know, you're building for something, and it's through. Your reward is from the universe. It's not from people. It's not from people. You're you are here for service. You're here for service. That's the bottom line. And most diamonds are. Most diamonds are here for service. But you, especially a seven of diamonds, because you're seeing Venus, Venus. You're about home. You're about relationships. You know, people come to you. People are drawn to you. People are attracted to you. You're Venus, Venus. How could somebody not be attracted to you? How could you not? That's the attraction on top of attraction. Now, what's behind it is the story, because Venus is attraction. Okay, so now what? You're attracted to it. Now, what are you going to do with that energy? Is the question that the seven of diamonds has to ask, because people are attracted to you. That doesn't mean you have to give them everything they want. That don't mean you have to be everything that they want. That means that you have to know your boundaries. The seven of hearts supports you in that. So you're giving, you're loving, you are all of those things, but you come first. You know, when it comes down to the skinny of it, you gotta protect yourself, because if you deplete it, that's when the nine of hearts low side kicks in and you start feeling sorry for yourself, and that's adding karma. You don't want to feel sorry for yourself because in your past life, I'm just saying. But it's a great card. Like I said, one of the most, for me, the Seven of Diamonds is bar none one of the most interesting and powerful cards. You see where it got Beyonce. I don't know, and you know, there's Seven of Diamonds out there that we can Google people born on this day and other, you know, and Seven of Diamonds and see how powerful they are. Because anybody who unlocks this karma is powerful. They're powerful. They can have whatever they want. Anybody who unlocks this card, this power, the Seven of Diamonds, can have whatever they want. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein was a Seven of Diamonds. I don't think he was a Seven of Diamonds. Was Jeffrey Epstein? I guess so. Gina said he is. He is. So a Seven of Diamonds, Jeffrey Epstein. There you go. He unlocked the karma. People don't agree with what he did, but the Seven of Diamonds has a dark side. Seven of Diamonds on the low can be very sneaky, and they have a lot of stuff going on. So that makes sense. Seven of Diamonds, yeah, Gina, that makes sense, because the Seven of Diamonds, if it's operating in the and that just hit me why they have the karma of the Nine of Hearts, because the Seven of Diamonds abused their power. Jeffrey Epstein. Wow, Gina, that was dope. That's why they came back here with triple karma. That's why he went down. Because if you got triple karma and you're not doing the right thing, when you go down, you're going down. Think about it. Think about Saturn. Think about triple Saturn. So Jeffrey Epstein had triple Saturn. Wow, I gotta look at that. We gotta look at that, Gina. We gotta unpack that one. Triple Saturn. That's why he went down, because he abused his power. So when Saturn lowered the boom on him, it was a wrap. I'm sure he lived a very good Seven of Diamonds life. But in the past, the karma that he abused, he came back here in the same place and abused it again. Yeah, Seven of Diamonds. Seven of Diamonds has a Jack of Hearts. So when you have a Jack of Hearts and you're here to activate people, can you imagine you're here to activate people? And you're activating people in the debauchery, the things that they did. Imagine that. Can you imagine if you are a Seven of Diamonds and you're a Jack of Hearts and you are using Saturn? Wow. That's a lot. The Jack of Hearts and Saturn don't go together. That doesn't go together. That doesn't. You think about the Christ nailed to the cross. That's Saturn. The hardest thing that could happen to him with all of the stuff that he did, and you think of the energy being crucified. That still ain't even Saturn. I think that's Saturn. But triple Saturn. So Jeffrey Epstein had triple Saturn, and that makes sense. He's a Seven of Diamonds. That makes sense. You look at the Seven of Diamonds path, they have two fixed cards, the Jack of Hearts, the Eight of Clubs, and they have two nines and two kings. They were very powerful people in their past life. Extremely powerful people in their past life that abused their power. And they came back here to transcend it. They came back in Venus to have the most beautiful, because think of the Jack of Hearts sitting in Venus. Think of all of the cards that sit in Venus, and then you drop down to the Mars line. That's a very good, in and of itself, the Seven of Diamonds has a very good life path. Very good life path. The thing is, I know another Seven of Diamonds who was in jail for 160 years. Yeah, Yeah, we can unpack that one. But think of the seven of diamonds and Venus, that beautiful life path that they have. But next year, the seven of diamonds is in Saturn. Think about that. So all that you had in Venus, every year crystallizes in Saturn. That's what Saturn does. Saturn crystallizes your stuff. So if we think of Jeffrey Epstein's life and all the things that he did, it crystallized in Saturn. So yeah, that's a lot. All of the fun that he had in Venus crystallized in Saturn. That's how you look at the seven of diamonds, because that means that the year that you're not, the nine of hearts is sitting in Venus. So the nine of hearts has this beautiful life path. So think every other year you are now in Saturn. So everything that the nine of hearts does while it's in Saturn now, Venus. So the nine of hearts in Venus is agape love. So when they get to Saturn, it crystallizes. Think about that. The love and all of the stuff that you do becomes real when you get to Saturn. So every other year as a seven of diamonds, you get to become Beyonce. Because I don't care what nobody say. I don't know Beyonce, but I know she did the work. Because her life is crystallized right before us. She has so much love. So many people that love her. And she is so blessed. So she came back here and she transcended her karma, right? Jeffrey Epstein obviously didn't. What he was doing in Venus crystallized in Saturn. So what he was doing in Venus could not have been good. Does that make sense? The stuff that he was doing in Venus had to be the things that he's accused of. So it makes sense that once he gets to Saturn, he's going to jail. It's interesting to think about how powerful those Saturns have. Absolutely. If you know how to unlock, guys, a chipmunk just ran across. Bill Gates is a seven of hearts. Well, yeah, well, there you go. Stop it, Gina. Stop. She is just, there you go. Bill Gates is a seven of hearts. There you go. And his Mercury card is what? His Mercury card is one of the most powerful cards there is. Think about it. Whoopi Goldberg is a seven of clubs. I don't think so. Is Whoopi Goldberg seven of clubs? I'm not sure. I don't remember. She could be. If you say she is, she should be. But I never thought Whoopi Goldberg was a seven of clubs. She doesn't come across as a seven of clubs. Maybe because she's a Scorpion. But yeah, the seven of diamonds, very powerful. Very powerful. Very powerful. Yes, extremely. They can rule the world. Beyonce can rule the world. Try to go up against her. Try to go up against her and see what happens. She would have to fall so far for people not to hold her up. She would have to fall so far for people not to hold her up. That's what agape love is, guys. That's what you want in your life. You want agape love. And she has learned how to unlock her card while it sits in Venus. Because every other year, she's in Saturn. So every other year, she's in Saturn, and her life becomes real because Saturn is real. When you look at your life spread, you whatever you're doing, when you come to Saturn, people don't like Saturn, but Saturn is about the work you've done. Saturn crystallizes your work. So if you're not doing good in Saturn, it's because you're not doing the work. Saturn crystallizes. So think about your Saturn card and what it's telling you. Because when you get to Saturn, you should be good. When I get to Saturn, and my Saturn card's a 10 of spades. When I get to Saturn, I'm good. I've done what I'm supposed to do. And I own it. Beyonce did what she's supposed to do, and she owns it. She owns it. She totally stands flat footed with agape love. Nine of Hearts and Venus, Venus is agape love. Yo, that's that. You can't get any more love than that. And she releases it. She does what she's supposed to do. Agape love has to be released. The Nine of Hearts is releasing agape love. Her music, all of the things that she does is in, you can see that she has intentions with what she does. So her intentions are to hit us in our love. Her intentions are for us to love her back. That's perfect synchronicity. Perfect synchronicity when you know how to unlock your karmas. So today is the Seven of Diamonds. Wherever you're 70, whatever year you are, you have to look at the grand solar square to see if this year you're a Seven of Diamonds in Venus, Venus, or if you're a Seven of Diamonds in Saturn, Saturn. You want to know that. You want to know that. You want to know where you're sitting. You totally want to know where you're sitting because that's going to be the actions of the year before. Because Saturn, if you were sitting in Saturn last year and you're in Venus this year and you feel like you beat up and you don't want to do nothing for people, your karma cycle has started. You're going to be in Venus, just not knowing what to do with yourself. Because you were in Saturn last year and you got beat up. It's a karmic cycle that you gotta break. You gotta break that cycle, and this year you gotta practice agape love. Well, guys, that was a good one. That was good stuff. Um, Good stuff. Good Seven of Diamonds. You guys give me that juju, and it was good juju today. I just had a birthday lunch with a good friend, two of clubs, and she activated me, and she told me some stuff. Of course, Ace of Spade challenging karma card. Ace of Spade is my Pluto. Ace of Spade week. So she got me right. So have a great one, and I will be talking to you guys. Peace.